Okay, Army, today I am back with another video. I am really excited about this video because in this series of videos, we are going to be always talking about the top 5 makeup products and a specific type of makeup. Today, from the title, you can already tell, we are doing the top 5 drugstore foundations. So guys, I did a lot of research on Google and all over the internet to try to find the top 5 best drugstore foundations, and I have them here today, guys. Side note that everybody's skin needs something different, so we all are a little bit different. I am on the oily combination side of the spectrum. If you are on the drier end of the spectrum, some of the foundations I might have here today might be good for you, and then some of them might not be good for you. Also, some people prefer a light coverage and some people prefer heavy coverage or medium coverage. So I'm going to be listing out all of the stats to the side of the screen, and so hopefully one of these foundations you might find will be perfect for your skin. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, the first foundation here we have the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is a OG in the realm of foundations because I remember when my mom first started teaching me about makeup, this was one of the first foundations I ever used in makeup. So it was this foundation and also the MAC full coverage foundation that I use. So she's an OG. I am using the color N7 Classic Tan, and I'm not sure, all of these foundations I picked them up from Ulta after doing a little research, so I don't know, I didn't swatch any of them on my face, so if we have to do a little correcting, we'll do a little correcting. But that's the thing about being a makeup artist. If you accidentally buy a foundation that is too light or too dark, you can always do corrections with concealer and contouring. So this is in the color N7, and we're just gonna go right in. I also have 2 foundation brushes here and a beauty blender, and we're just gonna do the same thing for every foundation. I'm not gonna do anything with you know, eyeshadow or anything. We already have our brows on. I don't have my face primed. I just use my Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizer to moisturize my face. So this foundation claims to be non-cakey, oil-free. It has the SPF of 17, and it is a buildable light to medium coverage foundation. So let's just apply her on with a kabuki brush and we'll go from there. And what I'm doing, I'm just using stippling motions just to apply it on to the areas first where I need the most coverage, and then blending out from there. I will say this foundation is lightweight so far. It doesn't feel like tight on the skin like I have like a bunch of cake on my face. And this is just one layer here. Hopefully my skin still loves me by the end of this video. And I'm not going to use a concealer today. I'm just going to use the foundation to conceal under my eyes. So far from what I'm seeing from this foundation, I really like it. This is only one layer I have applied. It's a really nice foundation. It's very natural, very lightweight. It doesn't feel greasy or anything. I love the texture of it. Far as the coverage, you can still see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation trying to peek through right here. And just to see what this foundation is totally capable of, I'm going to go in with a second layer and see if we can cover up those areas and blend it out. Not bad. I think it covers pretty well. For all of the foundations today, I'm going to use my E41 powder brush, and I'm going to just go in with some Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to lightly set all over the face. Just lightly. Just tap all over the face. So final thoughts, does it do what it claimed to? Yes, absolutely indeed. This foundation is very, very nice. I definitely recommend this foundation for all skin types, and they have a wide range of colors, so they have different undertones. So it's a good foundation. Moving on to the next one. All right, back to the base of things. Next, we are going in with this CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I saw so many people on YouTube using this foundation, and I was like, I have to give it a try. Today, we are using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in the color 755 Soft Honey. Alright guys, so this foundation claims to be very hydrating to the skin, so I would guess that it's for more of dry skin types. It claims to have a vitamin infused formula for a buildable coverage that glides on smoothly for a flawless look. It also has SPF of 20 that will give your skin a luminous glow. It says it's available in multiple shades from light to deep. Let me see. It has 14 shades. And looking at the shade range on the website, the deeper skin tones, it doesn't look like they have pretty much anything for deeper skin tones. But it looks like it has a pretty wide range for the light to medium range. So again, I'm popping it on. Oh, okay. This one is a way more thicker consistency than the last one. And it feels really like creamy. This is Soft Honey that I have. Might be a little too light. So guys, like I said, I didn't really get to swatch any of these foundations in the store. This is definitely not my color, but I am a makeup artist, so it is definitely fixable. But it is hydrating. Seeing how it feels on the skin, I am going to correct this. Also, looking at the other color ranges that they have on the website, the next color down would be Golden Tan, which is probably what I would need to use, but it looks a little bit cooler undertone, and I'm not really into like cool undertones for foundations. looking at this foundation, it is also a medium coverage. It's not anything that's full, because I can also see my hyperpigmentation peeking through. But what I'm doing right now is just correcting this to make it not look as light, make it fit more my skin tone. Once again, going back in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just gonna dab all over my face with my Morphe E41 powder brush. And that is the makeup corrected. It doesn't look as light anymore after contouring. So that was just a little tip of how to correct your makeup. If ever you buy a foundation that's too light and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta take this back, and they just don't have your color. Okay, next guys, we have the Revlon Colorstay makeup foundation, and it says on the bottle that it claims to be 24-hour lasting, and it's for combination to oily skin, and it has the SPF of 15, and I have Toast in the color 370. This long wear foundation claims to have a buildable illuminating coverage. So let's just see what we have. And I'm actually going to go in with one layer to begin with, and again building the coverage and trying to add on another layer. This one is not as bad as the last one far as color, but it does need to be fixed. Okay, and the coverage on this foundation is really good. It's pretty decent. I can still see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation, but let's just go back in with the second layer just to see if we can cover that up. I'll say that it covers pretty decent. I mean, I've had fuller coverage foundations, and usually when wearing a medium buildable coverage, it never fully covers my hyperpigmentation because it's pretty dark. Once again, I'm going to go and try to correct this because it is a shade bit too light. And just by putting like a contour shade on your face, you're able to make it look that much better. Like, you can't even tell that this was a bit too light for my skin. Once again, setting with the Laura Mercier. This one seems to be a little bit more matte compared to the other foundations that I used. And voila, there it is. So for this one, I would say it's a lot like the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir as far as the shade range. It's not that wide of a range as far as color matching, but this one was a little bit more matte and not as thick as the Healthy Elixir. The Healthy Elixir was very hydrating to the skin. This one, it is completely drying to the skin, but it is more matte. So it does what it claims to do. Is it full coverage? No, it is not, but it is buildable and it covers just enough. But you can still see my hyperpigmentation trying to peek through on my skin. Now I know a lot of you may have seen this one here on YouTube. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Finish Foundation, and I have the color 335 Classic Tan. It claims to be good for normal to oily skin, which is for me, moi. And on the site it says, while some foundation can exaggerate pores and oily skin, only Maybelline's pore minimizing foundation contains their genuous blurring micro powders that erase pores and absorb oil for a natural matte and poreless looking finish. So now this foundation also has a wide range for selecting the color. It says the benefits are dermatologist and allergy tested, does not clog the pore, and it is oil free. So let's see if it is worth the hype. But it does not have a pump, just like the L'Oreal True Match does not have a pump. I do not like foundations that don't have a pump. I feel like it's way more sanitary when a foundation has a pump. And it keeps me from wasting foundation also. So this is just one layer of the foundation. It looks like it covered my hyperpigmentation a little bit better than the other two. It could be because of the warmthness of it, but we're gonna give it a complete shot by going in with the second layer. It does claim to blur out the pores, and I can definitely see that. It's doing exactly what it said it would do, and that's amazing. So if you use a foundation where you need, oh god, that's, whoa, that just completely covered everything. Oh man. This is what you call a buildable coverage right here. I really like it, guys. Possibly a different undertone would work better with my skin, but I'm not mad at this color. Like, I'm fine with this color. Just a little highlighting under my eye would just set this foundation off perfectly. This foundation did everything that it claimed to do, and I'm loving it so far. So it is time to set. I definitely recommend this one if you have combination to oily skin. Really good foundation. Really good. I'm definitely digging this one. And for the last foundation, we have the L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage Foundation in the shade 309 Caramel Beige. This is a 24-hour foundation, and it claims to be a full coverage, weightless feel, and a natural finish. I believe my skin is officially mad at me. But I do what I have to do for you guys. Okay, this one also does not have a pump, so you just squirt it onto the face. Okay, this one, it claims to be weightless. It doesn't feel tight, but it definitely feels like I'm spreading like icing onto my face. Definitely a matte finish. It's like drying down to like a powder finish. So here is one layer, and I'm gonna go back in with Just a little more to see if I can cover up this hyperpigmentation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stick with a brush for this foundation, and it didn't cover the hyperpigmentation. So this is going to be a no. This one is a no. Just to be completely fair, because I did fix the other ones, so we're going to fix this one as well. Every foundation is fixable, guys, but you don't want to have to fix it if you don't need to. So I hope this video was helpful in some shape, way, or form. It was helpful to you guys. I enjoyed shooting this video for you guys. Not so much my skin, but I did. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do the next series of makeup where we try the top 5 products of maybe concealers, eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes. I don't know, guys. You let me know below which one you would like to see. And we'll just try them out, because I want to help you guys find the best products you can find and not waste your coin on the wrong type of products. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and it was helpful to you guys in some way. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to Kirsten and I channel, and turn on your bell notification if you do decide to subscribe, so you get a ping every time we post. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time on Karma Playhouse. Deuces.
I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Michelle, and you've been watching
Karma Playhouse. If you like challenges
and DIYs, remember to watch more of our videos.
and smash the subscribe button below.
Deuces.